Hello, welcome, you amazing person. My name is Rob. I am the ManicGamingGuy. Today we are back with another tutorial in the amazing game that is Automation, the car company tycoon game. We're going to be taking a picture of this beautiful car that I made not so long ago. You can find previous videos if you want to see them. And see this car in action at super speeds, and even maybe find out the stats about it. Now, I got recently requested not so long ago, because I made a thumbnail of this car. It had smoke coming out the rear end and some flames coming out the bonnet. But today, I'm going to follow on with that comment that was made and show you how I did it. Did I even tell you what the comment said? I think I just skipped over that point. Sorry about that. The comment basically asked, how did I do it? And that's what I'm going to be showing today, is how to take pictures in Automation, the car company tycoon game. This one's going to be a sort of moving picture, I guess. You can try and make it feel like it's moving and going across the screen. And it's more of an action shot. So let's go for that, shall we? So, your first step may be to choose a preset or backdrop or find some sort of layout that you like. If you hover over to the side, you'll see this menu pop up. In the settings, you can change it so it's always up, by the way, but I have it so it fades. If you go to presets, you get a huge list of things, of presets, that you can even make some of your own. Load preset camera settings and all that sort of stuff, or just load all the settings, or just load the car, or include camera transformation and when clone, blah 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 blah. The one I'm going for is dark mirror with lights. There was another dark mirror one. It hasn't got lights apparently. I'm going to choose the one with lights. You get a little menu over here, by the way. This is for moving the car back and forth and rotating it, and which you can also do with these little things here. Quite straightforward. You can choose the gizmo size here, bigger and smaller if you're having troubles. You can offset it to what you're trying to work on. Why are you not offsetting? It should be moving left and right. Oh, there we go. Way over there. So, so you want to see what you're doing, but, you know. Wow. Very easy, very simple. Just leave it as I had it. Something like that will do. It also got a snap angle, so that basically means it's got to lock it into degrees. You've only got 360 degrees spin. So now it's going to stick to 15 degrees of lock. You can also change that to any number you want, like 45 or 15 or 90, depending. Maybe being really precise. Keep that in mind. Sensitivity on the growth and all that sort of stuff. Snap. I'm going to take the snap off for this picture because quite a lot of the time the car ends up floating above this floor. And I don't want that. The kind of angle I'm going to go for in this scene, probably something like this. I want it to feel like it's zooming past sideways. So first step is to position your car is what I'm going to do. So if you click on cars, you can have multiple cars, by the way. You can upload many cars as you want, or your PC can take, so we say. You can also rotate the car here, which I don't really need to do. And I've broken the rotation. Why did I just do that? Get it feeling like, yeah, it's got some angle to slide. Yeah, cool. I'm going to put more angle to the front turn. I don't know why you need to turn the rear wheels, but you can if you want to. Wheel rotation, you can turn the graphics of the wheel. There we go. Cool stuff. You want to make sure it's showing-ish. Wheel blur. Now, this didn't work last time. Is it going to work today? Yeah, there we go. So that's going to make our wheels look like they're going too fast for the camera. Brilliant. You can change the tint of the windows here. I think I just turned something off by doing that. But, oh well. Obviously that's blacked out. We don't want it fully blacked out. That would do me. Fix car position, reset car location, teleport cars. Okay. I'm gonna get all half of this stuff. That's for like when you're flying around and things. Wheel height, for some reason it's not the way you'd think. You think that's just about to go lower the car, but no, it moves it downwards. I'm going to leave the fronts as they are, but I'm going to move the backs down a bit. Just a smidge. I moved the wrong one, didn't I? Yeah, okay. As much as I can get away with, really. 15, so we'll try 15. And then, because I haven't got the car snapped, I'm just going to lower the car down into the floor. Makes it look like you've got to cut some floor off, because the cars do squish through the floor, sort of thing. And now I'm cutting that off. Got no, take the snap off and tilt it back just a little bit, because that's what it would be doing if it's sliding. I'm clipping the floor through here, so I'm keeping an eye on all of it. Probably, maybe about there. And maybe, no, I like it tight. Keep it like this. Okay, I think that's quite cool enough. Maybe move it forward a little bit. Maybe down a little bit more now. Maybe back a little bit. So I'm looking at the back wheel now to adjust it. Okay, I'm not going to go too sensitive. That's cool enough for me. Obviously, it's going to be load on the rear wheels. It's going to be squatting a bit because it's accelerating and lifting a little bit on the front, you know, because that's what you do when you're mid-drift. So that's how you set that up. You can also, if you wanted to take things off like your hood, but I've got no detail on this there, you can, for some reason, take the chassis away, the suspension, the wheels, for other reasons. Maybe you're doing some modding or something. We're going to turn the headlights on in this picture. There we go. And turn the, I've got a yellow light in there, but can't really tell that well. Okay, so that's that. A little trick you can do, by the way. You've got these little animated shots. If you're like recording like I am OBS, just hit OBS and go through some of these. You've got a huge list of them. One of my favourite is like, I think it's low gear. It's just basically all the top gear stuff. Going past, nice and smooth. It's a nice way to display your car in moving pictures if you're doing games and stuff. I might have to do this more often. My old PC needs to really stagger. But actually that looks really nice and clean on the new PC. And we still got some more bits to do yet. So let's do that. It says, how do you exit this again? I've forgotten how to exit this. Leave. Resume. Anyway, so this is my beautiful car. It's a 2021 MX-5 with a wide body kit. We've dropped a delicious V6 engine that is turbocharged with flames that come out the bonnet. This car will reach a staggering 234 miles per hour. You'll be screaming, oh my god, and so will she, while she pulls down to the floor, and you know she's ready to go. This car is extremely fast and reliable at pulling ladies. Yeah, there you go, a little advert just to take the time. Right, so we're going to add some more cool movement. Why did it end up so close? I don't want to end up that close, and I lost my angle now. Something like that was going to be my angle. Probably a little bit further away. Anyway, so we look at the cars, the level. You can change the shininess off, but obviously I want max shininess. You get different options and different levels. Camera settings, not worried about that yet. So we add some props in? I think we should. Right, how to add props and use them. So you get a big list of props here. Go backwards on this. And there we are, big list of stuff. You can be putting junk in the background. You can put in pipes for detail. I'm pretty sure props will get motion blur when we put that on in a minute. But for now, I'm going to show you how I did my flames and my smoke. So click on smoke and drag in what you want. There we go. And you have to move your car. I'll probably go side on view. Oh wow, it's gonna be weird like that, is it? Okay, and then maybe back or front view, up to you. It needs to be spun though. I don't know why it done that to us. Okay, so now I'm going to just basically place it around the wheel somewhere. Now, it'd be nice if you can copy and paste this, but you can't. That would be too useful. Now, I'm not going to keep it exactly lined with the wheel. I want it to be probably just a little bit in front of the wheel. I want it to be creating smoke. And also, I'm not going to be having pointing straight backwards. The car is obviously going sideways. So ideally, I want to line up, I think it's this red arrow. Yeah, this red arrow in the same sort of angle of this wheel here. And that'll give me the illusion. There we go. It's going the same direction. Maybe a bit more angle. There we go. And then you just want to finagle it into place. You want a bit of smoke over the wheels. Something like that. Brilliant. And then I tend to click off it. And then click and drag in another one. If you don't click and drag, it will just replace the one you've already put in. For some reason with another one. Ugh, I hate moving these about. It's a bit fiddly. Right, let's just get that in like this. Let's send that right to the back. Let's get in line. And just basically rinse and repeat what we just done. Something like that. That smoke does not look like it's coming out of the right place at the moment. Right, then slam it. Spin it. Move it. Get it so it feels right. It feels like it should be more angle. Something like that. More angle. No, they look about right. But this one I think was a little bit over. So yeah, I'm just going to have to go click on this one. And then I think it just needed to go back and then probably this way. Back. Back. Maybe let's... what happened? Control Z did not work. I think I've clicked on the car. I moved the car a tiny bit, which is very frustrating. Let's move that back into place, hopefully. Well, you get the idea, anyway. You get the idea. I think that looks too bad. No, I think that works. I like it. Yeah, that's a good angle. And then, yeah, we're going to do the same with the fire. So back on here. Remember to drag it in because it will just replace. I think I want... Do I want pillar? I think I want pillar. Where are you? Pillar. I don't know why it wouldn't let me drag it in then. Remember, it is a early access game, I guess. Right, so I'm going to try and line that up with my little exhaust pipey thing. Right, so I can't tell when it's clipping through a car or anything. You don't get many cues. Just feel like it's in the right place. You watch, it won't be though. Yeah, you could come back this way a little bit. The camera blurriness is not helping. Right, we have got very intense flames going. Need to tilt it out the pipe. Put it in the pipe a little bit. There we go. Well, you get some more options with these flames. I'm not going to go through them all. Just going to crank them probably down a little bit here. I don't need much smoke. Don't need much sparks. They can be really low. The velocity of it. Flames. Something like that. Maybe a bit more in. A bit more flames. A bit more smaller. No, more intense. Something like that. And then can we just want to lots of fire. A little bit further. Just maybe a little bit less flames. We're getting there. We're getting slowly about where I want to be. I want the flames. Okay, that'll do. It's intense, but yeah, whatever. Get it back into what sort of camera mode we want. That's probably, it does look good low, but there we go, that will do. Okay. So there we go, we got our props in. All lovely, good. All our presets done, our car's in a nice spot. It'll do. I kind of want more smoke around the wheels. You could add more smoke. I want like, not a burst of smoke, but like a tornado of smoke. Smoke ring, would that work? Okay, experimental time, sorry guys. Smoke ring, let's see what settings it gives me for this weird smoke ring. Now make it smaller. That's intenseness. Particle scale. Like, why is it just... Oh, yeah, there we go. Particle scale. Something like that, I guess. And then the idea is to put it over the back wheels. I'm only going to do one wheel, obviously, because you're not going to see both. So we'll be sorry for my absence of quiet just then. Yeah, it's almost perfect, that, isn't it? Then maybe just change the size of it and stuff. Maybe add more particles. Move forward a little bit. That's a bit better. Right, probably just not sure about maybe just change the scale. Okay, it's a bit too far out now. There. I think it needs to be bigger. We just move it forward. I want to see the smoke here. I'll just use the edge of the curve. That'll do. That's a bit intense. Take the particles down, maybe. Yes, there we go. That's exactly what I'm looking for. That looks a bit more realistic now. That looks sick. Right. Obviously, you could add a bit of smoke from the front, but, you know, I'll let you do that. You can go crazy. I want to see your pictures, by the way. Come to my Discord. Show me the pictures you do. That'll be ace. And we'll pick a winner to be shown on the next video when we do something like this. Let me just sip my cup of tea. Okay, so we don't need particles anymore. We're done. Okay, cameras next. Right. Camera time. Now, there are some funky camera tricks you can do. But we're just going to go for a clean, nice action shot on this thing. We can focus on car, you can focus on target being wherever you've clicked on, I'm guessing, and other stuff. Focus distance. Right, the best way to tell your focus distance is go to the aperture and then crank that down to like the lowest setting. And you can see now like the game has put it right on the door. That's where your focus distance should be, and that's where it's put it. You can say maybe you want to just get the focus on the front and blur the back. You can do the same, blur the back, front, and then when you get to the middle, you would normally go to your aperture thingamajig and then click it until you've got the car in full focus and nothing else. That's what you tend to go for a nice clean shot. I think, oh, why does it keep doing that? Stop. No, everything's still in the right place. It did just move the car, didn't it? I know it did. I know you did. Because everything looks wrong. Alright. Stop selecting the car. Ah! Right, where were we? Yeah, camera length is obviously like the in and out zoom. And then that would also be affected by this. You might need to increase it or decrease it. Depending on the length we've gone for. There we go, it's a nice clean, and the car's still in the wrong place, isn't it? Where's the car? Oh, because we've got focus on camera, the camera keeps moving. Happier, right. Stop moving. Camera. Enable focus. Yeah, so anyway, it says autofocus to my car. You got the idea. Tilt camera's just going to put some angle to the car, which can tend to make it look like it's moving sometimes. Yeah, so I think I'll go for that slight off degree angle. There we go. Yeah. Exposure is how much light it's letting into the camera. No light. Lots of light. Looks quite realistic. Looks a bit cartoony, but very cool and bright. You also got filters to think of. That's coming up. You might want to change some things depending on your filters to do with that. Same with other stuff. So there is actually one filter I did want to put on, and that was... You have to experiment. I'm not going to go through all these with you guys, but I wanted day for night. Kind of makes it look a bit more realistic, I think, with the colours and that. So yeah, I'm going for that. The strength, I'm pretty happy with where it is. I tend to just want to find the point where It's a comfortable tone down the door. Lovely. Gradient speed. This is where you put your speed in and stuff. Right, so if you look at the floor and that, not the car. For some reason you think the car would get a little bit of motion. I guess the camera took a picture of focus. The flames should be in focus then, but it doesn't know where they are, I guess. And the flames are now out of place as well. Anyway, let's go on. Right, speed. Let's go to send. Make the car look like it's going forward. Look at that. So the speed has been sent back to the car like it's going forward, but our car isn't going forward, it's going sideways. So you want to line these lines up with the front wheel, so the angle of the front wheel, because that's the way the car's meant to be going. Oh, that's more speed. Meant to be going, so probably a bit more like this. And now you notice all the particles have gone the same. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Ideally the particles should be in focus. So I don't know. It's early access, all right. You should be able to check that, change that, and put it in focus. But the smoke looks quite cool, and the car does look cool. I might just delete the flames, yeah, because they're winding me up. We'll keep what we've got. I'm gonna say goodbye, flames. Goodbye, flames. And the rest looks quite sick. Okay. Filters, blah blah blah. Lift. It's just gonna lift upwards. Like I don't know why. I don't use that. We don't need lift. Some people might find a use for it, just to add like maybe a slight bit of angle. Yeah, okay, but do I like that? I don't know why you'd want it. It just feels like the same as doing that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it as it is. There we go. And obviously you can select the car in focus. You can have other cars a bit more out of focus and a bit more extremeness. Flashlight is just gonna put a light on the camera. You can place it where you want. Does look cool, but I've already got a light here, so I don't need to add one of those. So we can ignore the whole of that. Lens. Right, back to this jobby. Camera effects. You can add some dirt to the lens, which will help with blurriness. You can bring the edges in with vintage, which I think I'll add some of that in. Chromatic aberration. Chromatic aberration. Right, it kind of like splits the color in the car and it makes it go like 3D, but you can also use this with blur tricks and to make the car look like a toy. Your phones used to see how like kind of just gets swollen up. Yeah, up to you how you use that. You can make it a little bit more realistic, I guess. Grain's gonna add some like noise to the picture. There you go, there's some noise. So if it's not in focus, it's gonna get. That's cool. Right, I like the fact it's doing that. We don't really need noise, but noise can make the picture look a bit more realistic sometimes. So just add a tiny bit of noise. Bloom. Everyone knows bloom. It's the white noisy stuff. The white blairness. If you go crazy with it, you go blind. Okay? So you want to go easy. I tend to turn the threshold up quite a lot. And then muck about with it. Going down. Why is the threshold not really doing anything at the moment? Maybe the settings are mucked up. Oh, I want to go with this one as well. So you got your standard type, which is like round. But if you want to go for like your fancy picture type, you go for this one. It should be like starry and split with colours and that. Yeah. Now, it's quite intense. I'll do that. So I'm just thinking out, not out loud. I'm gonna go for something. Just find a dial point where you want the flash be. How big you want the flash to be. There we go. I think I'll stick to that. Lens flare is just gonna add some like interaction from the lens screen and whiteness on the other from basically taking photos. There you go. That's what it's gonna do. You can make them bigger. You can do your threshold. You can make them bigger, make them less intense. I think you want very minimal tense. Maybe make them quite big, and then most of this stuff's not working the way as it should be. Definitely should be more reactive than this. Make the size. For some reason the threshold. I bet it's like because I've got a filter on or something stupid. It is early access, right? Gradient flareness. It's just gonna bring like a black screen down this, and then chop off the tops for you, and then you can change the position of it, and you can change the size of the gradientness. So you've got like, oh, it's got snap now. You've got some nice clean filterness. And you can tend to just put that up there like this. There we go. Right, I'm going to take off lens flare. That's a bit too much for me. Yeah, none. There we go. Thank you very much. So there we are. We're already getting quite a nice looking picture. Got the smoke, got that. But yeah, so we've done everything you really need to know about. Apart from image, you got several resolutions. You've got your native presets. You've got obviously the small ones you can use for like thumbnails and stuff. And you got your ginormous ones, which have got more pixels. So when you make it look small, it looks a little more realistic. Then if you take a small one and keep it small. But obviously the file size is a lot more bigger. There's your standard 1080. And then you got your standard like 2K and your standard 4K. So easy peasy. So you've got a 4K picture going on. You got ray tracing, but not everyone's got an RTX or whatever. So we're gonna ignore this for now. And plus, like if I put it on, it does crazy stuff. It doesn't like particles. It starts tripping out. It does look better in some ways, but like other ways it doesn't. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it off for now, and then maybe we'll do another one with that another day if this is popular. DLSS, Deep Learning Super Sampling from NVIDIA. My pronunciations, I'm sorry. Let me drink some tea. Right, and you've got DLAA as well. So you can turn this off and you can enable the DLAA, which does this. You're sort of looking at your white lines and your creases. See how you got the lines here? That's not very realistic. How you can see the pixels. So you want to try and find a setting for you that gets rid of that. We can disable that. It's actually gone a bit cleaner. We've actually lost focus for some reason, but I'm going to keep it. And we've got quality, which also bombs it up a little bit. But you can turn it down. You can even make it more smudgy. And you can even go crazy with the white if you wanted to. But yeah, there you go. And I think I'm going to go for super sampling. Or you got fractional. I think fractional is actually a little bit better. When you're mucking about with this, it does make the image sharper. It's basically what you're doing, but it can also emphasize the pixels and the whiteness of the pixels. Like, but if you look at the detail, oh, that's actually not a bad angle, is it? I'm trying to find some detail for you. I was looking at these before, but the light's kind of bit on them. But basically, the image just gets sharper. Okay, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So hopefully you've got yourself a nice looking picture now. You know what you're doing. All you got to do is push P or the little button down here, and then we take your image. But I'm just going to first try and line my camera up in a nice, cool way. I kind of like to see almost the tip of the steering wheel, but then get low as possible because this is a really low car. It looks like it's not low enough at the moment. Anyway, there we go. Yeah, look at the floor. It's not even on the floor properly. Okay, back end is. Oh, why is the camera? Oh, because it's auto focused. Yeah, there we go. That's my picture for you. I'm gonna take this, and this will be the thumbnail for the video, saying, "I want to take cool pictures. Here you go." Wait, is it lost? What the? Wait a minute. What's just happened there? It's like it's auto. Why would it enable focus? Disable autofocus. Did I just enable focus? I'm confused. How do you know if it's disabled toggle autofocus or not? Crazy bananas is going on. I've got my picture back. Is it going to photo mode? Because you can choose switch between photo scene and camera sceneness. So there's the photo scene, and that's walking around. Just makes no sense. Oh yeah, there's the camera. So control, that was, I pushed shift C to do that. Fair enough, I never do that. Never, ever, ever. Okay, we're ready to take the picture. You can preview the photo scene or whatever. These are the files. When you take the pictures, they'll come out here. Here's the picture, by the way, of the one that got... Oh, why is it open up GIMP? I do like the program, but you don't have to open up every picture I want to look at in GIMP. There's the moving one I did. When I took a little bit more extra time and I got the particles coming up. Take a picture. Come over to my Discord. I hope it's in the description for you. I think it's just ManicGamingGuy server, to be honest. You've been an amazing person if you've managed to sit all the way through this. I hope I've helped you somewhere along the line. If there's any more questions, feel free to drop in the bottom. If I don't know it, I'll work it out for you. Or try and point you in the right direction at least. I've been the ManicGamingGuy. You've been amazing. Keep it real, stay safe, and share that love. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye now. Enjoy the pushing of the bottom body.